Okay. Nothing. Yes, thank you. All right. Kim, do you mind doing me a huge favor? Actually, no, I can move my board. There's my cheat sheet. Here we go. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I already know it. Before we start, I haven't really talked about like a yogic breath that often. So I just want to gently touch on that really fast. So to calm down our bodies and start engaging our parasympathetic nervous system, which tells our body to rest and digest, um, you can do that using your breath. And um, one of the things that I say is really important is to like start to lengthen your breath. So inhaling through the nose for like a count of, pick a number, doesn't matter. 4 is usually where I start. And then trying to exhale for the same number. And then every time you exhale again, trying to like lengthen that exhale breath. And in yoga, it's important to also, we talk about a belly breath. So like pulling our air all the way into the depth of our belly first, rather than filling our chest. Because when we breathe through our chest, that is our fight or flight. So not rest and digest. So just some like little tidbits. If you're interested in more information, I can give you more, but when we're practicing today, maybe you just focus on your breath and really that exhale of with an extended lengthened period. All right, so if you're ready, you can close your eyes, comfy seated position, whatever that might be for you. Hands in your lap or on your knees or on your thighs. And we're just gonna start to deepen our breath. So pulling that breath into the belly. Keep deep breathing, check in with your body. Make sure your spine is nice and long. Your shoulders are pulled away from the ears. And while this is a shorter practice, I would like everyone to really try and be in this moment. When you find your mind wandering or thinking about something you have to do after or before, just gently let go of that thought, let it pass by, and come back to this present moment. And a great way to do that is to just acknowledge your breath, to come back to your breathing. Gently flutter your eyes open. We're going to take a wide legged seated position. And I've said this before, I want you to remember that your wide may not be so wide, and that's okay. What we're going for is a tail from the tailbone up, long and straight. And when you find that you start to round your back or you compromise that straight, long length, then bring your legs in a little bit. Toes are always flexed, pulling towards the knees. Knees need to always be facing up. Inhale, just take a nice deep inhale, lengthening the spine, and walk on your exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Remember, we're starting to hinge from the hips. We do not want to lose that long flat back. So just go to your own comfortable position. You can close your eyes here if you feel comfortable doing so. Just really relaxing in this moment. Our hamstrings are being stretched. I'm trying to remain long through our spine. Keeping our toes flexed so our whole legs are engaged. Here's a nice place for a block if you have one, or a strap around your feet so that you can pull your body. Just taking a couple more deep breaths here. If your eyes are closed, you can begin to flutter them open. We're going to reach to the left. So walking our hands to the left, your left arm can come behind your shin or in front of your shin or anywhere that feels comfortable. And we're going to bring this right arm up and over. So opening that chest, stretching the side body. You're going to feel a stretch on the right side of your back. Take one more nice deep breath here. And you can gently walk your hands across your body to the other side. To the right. Right forearm comes to the inside or the outside, wherever it feels good for you. Left arm up and over. One more nice deep breath here. Exhale, you can roll your back, walk to the center. Strengthen and lengthen your spine one more time with our forward fold here. Maybe you feel like you're reaching a little bit further. You can walk your hands back up to the center. Bring your legs in, and we're going to come to tabletop. So hands and knees. Hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. And I want to just give a little gentle forward shift, backward shift for our wrists. We're not going to spend too much time on them today, but I do want to just press into our palms evenly. rolling side to side, maybe circles, whatever feels good for you. And then finding stillness at a neutral back. Make sure that the tops of your feet are firmly on your mat, giving you stability. We're going to roll through just a couple cat-cows. So we roll the pelvis forward, drop the belly, shine the chest forward, and bring the head up. That's an inhale. And on the exhale, roll the spine up and under, pressing through the shoulder blades, dropping the head to our mat. Inhaling, rolling the spine, dropping the belly. Exhaling, rounding the spine, pressing through the shoulder blades, dropping the crown of the head. One more each way. Coming back to a neutral spine. I want you to bring your left shoulder to your left hip. So we're going to crunch those together. And then we're going to come back to the center. Bring the right to the left. So we're just going to go with a little bit of movement. Exhale when you bring the elbow or the shoulder to the hip. Inhaling around, exhaling to the other side. Finding a neutral spine. Imagine that you have right around your body where your my zone might be, okay? I want you to do a barrel roll. So your rib cage is going to touch every place. Imagine that you're inside a barrel and you're dropping and you're raising to the sides. So your torso is just rolling along the inside of that barrel. Beautiful. And then we're going to go the other direction. Just warming up the spine, waking up the body. All right, come to a neutral position. I want you to tuck your toes underneath. Take your hands, one hand length out, extended to the top of your mat. Lift your knees, straighten your legs, send your hips up and back. This is your first down dog, so pedal your feet, sending weight to the left, to the right. Nice long flat back, wrists, elbows, shoulders, hips, all in one line. If you can't maintain that without bending your knees, then bend your knees. And take one nice deep breath in. And exhale, drop the knees a little, look to the hands, bring the right foot forward. We're going to drop that back left knee. Hands can come up to our thigh. We're just going to get a nice stretch here. So we're standing nice and tall. Hips are square to the front of the mat. We've got a 90-degree angle here, and we're pressing into our hip flexor, to our quad, okay? When you find that you can, maybe you send your body a little bit further forward. All right, if you have a block, I suggest you grab it. We're going to send our hips back, shifting our weight to our back leg. This back leg is going to be at 90 degrees. Our fingertips are going to come to the mat. We're going to kick that front foot forward. Beautiful. Your hips need to stay square to the front of the mat, and you just start to hinge at the hips, pressing them back, leaning forward. Get a nice stretch in the hamstring and our lower calf and the back of our knee. All right, we're going to actually take our back calf, just pull it out to the side, and we're going to sit back down. So our right leg is out, our left leg is tucked back. To your own ability, if it needs to be out to the side, it can be. You don't have to sit all the way on it. You can kick that knee out a little bit. If you can, I want you to keep your knee going forward as much as possible. And maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you just practice leaning forward a little bit. We're going to fold over our leg if you can. So take a nice deep inhale, lengthening your spine, and exhale, folding over. Inhaling, coming back up, shifting our weight back up to our lunge. So our right foot is forward again. Planting our hands on the mat, tucking our back left toes under. We're just going to send that right foot back. So we're in a nice plank position. Beautiful. And then we'll take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, send your hips back and up. One leg probably feels a lot different than the other. Just acknowledging how your body might feel right now. Take one more nice inhale here. And exhale, drop the knees, look forward, bring the left foot forward. We're coming into our lunge on the left side. Hips are squared to the front of the mat. Drop that back right knee. Bring that foot flat on the mat. That back right foot, perfect. Sitting up nice and tall. Pressing into our right hip flexor, quad. And whenever you're ready, you can lean forward more. One last breath here. Begin to shift your weight, pressing it to the back leg. Bringing your hands to the mat to give you some balance. Kicking that left foot up and forward. Try to straighten this leg as much as you can. Linda, if you prop that block up on its side, you can use it to bring your stance up so that you don't have to stretch so deeply. Do a little check-in with your mind. Make sure you're here with the rest of us in this present moment. All right, we're going to do that funky seated position one more time on the other side. Rolling that back right calf out so you have space to sit down. Perfect. Take a nice inhale and exhale, or stay right here and just stretch gently that leg that's straight out. If you can, begin to fold over that leg. One more breath here. Gently lifting yourself back up. Bring that right foot out in front of you with the other one. Give them a nice little shake. Click the toes together. If you have a strap, I'd suggest you put it around your feet right now. We're going to inhale, lengthen our spine, reaching up to the ceiling. And exhale, fold over. Just as far as our hips will allow us, as tight as our legs might be. Nice flat back. Take a deep breath. And then on your exhale, you can round the spine and roll over. One more breath here, just enjoying this stretch at a relaxed position. Walking your body back up nice and slowly. Swing the legs out to the side. We're going to come to tabletop one more time. Tops of our feet are planted on the mat. Wrists are underneath our shoulders. Take them one length out one more time. Tuck those toes under. Straighten those legs, send those hips up and back. And just notice how you feel now. Both legs have been stretched to the same. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale, and on the exhale, I want you to shift your weight forward into plank position. We're going to gently lower down, all the way down to the mat, untuck our toes, so we're lying on our belly. Forehead comes to the mat, okay? I want you to interlace your fingertips behind your back, okay? Perfect. Or if you have a strap and you want to hold on to that, this is a good option as well. So I just want you to pull your fists to your right hip, kind of just stretching open that, that left shoulder, right? There we go. Nice. Take a couple breaths here. Come back to center. Then bring your fist to the left hip. Nice. Just a gentle pull in the front of that shoulder. Really Stretching it, opening it. Come back to center. Release your hands. Bring them underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to not even use our hands, but lift up to a cobra position. So the crown of our head comes up, our chest shines forward. Pressing into our hands, lift your body up, bring your toes together, your knees wide, and sit back into child's pose. Make this an active child's pose if you'd like. So really pressing into the hands, straightening the arms, really opening up the backs of the shoulders. Pulling your shoulders down and back. Stretching open the lats. Nice deep breath in. Complete exhale. When you're ready, shift your weight coming up to tabletop. I want to come to a seated position, so swing your legs in front of you. I would like the bottoms of your feet to be touching. Just begin to press those knees down, sitting up nice and tall. Gently rolling onto our back. Ankles or feet can still be touching. Just let those knees open up wide. Take one more nice deep breath here. Exhale, bring the knees together. Feet planted on the ground. Spread out your feet a little bit so that they're hips width apart. And we're going to cross our right ankle over our left knee. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, bring that left leg towards your torso. So squeezing that in. Opening up the right hip. One more nice deep breath here. Release that left foot back down to the ground, but keep your leg crossed. Bring your hands out to the side, palms facing down. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, drop that right foot to the left side. Perfect. Really feel like you're trying to pull that tailbone or that right hip down to the mat. It won't make it, it shouldn't, but just stretching long through the back there. One more nice deep breath here. Bringing your knees back up to center. Uncrossing that right foot over. Plant that right foot back down on the ground. Lift your left foot up in the air. Cross the ankle over the right knee. Take a really nice deep inhale and exhale. Bring that chin towards your torso. Take a nice deep breath. One more. Inhale all the way. Exhale, drop that right foot down to the ground and that left foot over to the side. So legs stay bent just like they were, but we are just bringing the foot to the floor. Pressing that hip, that left open hip, pulling that tailbone, spine, and hip down to the mat. It won't reach, but just lengthening the spine through that. Take one more nice deep breath here. Bringing your legs back up to center. Taking that left foot back to the mat. Bringing your feet wider on your mat, out to the sides. Knees touch at the top. Just relaxing here. If you'd like to stay in this position, you're more than welcome to. Or if you'd like to straighten your legs out in front of you, you can do so now. We're going to come to our meditative pose, closing our eyes gently, relaxing our body, just laying on the mat. Our knees can be up and bent if you'd like. Checking in with your body. Acknowledging the fact that you spent this time just breathing and being here. Stretching and relaxing. Quieting the mind. Let go of any tension you might have in your body, in your forehead, in your jaw. Try to inhale relaxation into your muscles. Just letting them relax. When thoughts come, just let them pass by. Using your breath to bring you back to this moment. When you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, rolling over to your side. Taking a nice deep breath. Keeping your eyes closed, coming to a seated position. Your comfy seated position. So either your legs are crossed, you're sitting on your shins, your legs can be out in front of you. Whatever's comfortable for your body in this moment. Inhaling, sweeping the hands out to the side and up overhead. Exhaling, pressing the palms together, bringing them down the midline of the body to the heart center. Sealing in our practice. One more final breath together, inhaling fully and exhaling. Namaste. Bye guys, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night or day.